Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I'll be giving you my episode review for the latest episode of Star Trek Discovery as we creep ever closer to the season finale, which should be dropping in about 2 or 3 weeks because we've got 2 more episodes left to go, I think. Yeah. So before I begin it, of course, as usual with most of my episode reviews, well, all of my episode reviews, this is a spoiler-filled review, so if you're not caught up on Star Trek Discovery by this episode or the previous past couple episodes, don't keep watching and listening, as I will be discussing spoilers. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. First and foremost, it is so great to see one of my favorite characters finally come back after what feels like it has been forever. Because seriously, I was going through the memory banks in my mind, and I don't think we've seen her since end of season 3, and that is the hilarious ship engineer Jen Reno, or is it Janet? No, not Janet. I'm pretty sure it's Jan or Jen Reno or something like that, but she's played by the hilarious Tig Notaro, and it was so great to see her again, and she is just as snazzy and funny and sarcastic as ever. And it hit me when I was watching her finally reappear in this episode. It hit me, and I'm like, oh my God, she has not been on this show all season up until now. I don't know what the hell she would have been working on. Maybe Army of the Dead, the Zack Snyder zombie movie, because this show would have filmed during most of 2021. And then that movie came out also in 2020. I don't know. Point is that she's been absent for a while, but she's back now, and now she's unfortunately a hostage of Book and Dr. Raka, unfortunately. I'm not sure why he felt compelled to take a hostage if they're already agreeing to work with Starfleet, or at least be on hold to carry out their plans until they learn more about 10C, which is what they do in this episode. I loved how parts of this episode felt like a classic Star Trek episode. You have a team beam away to an unknown planet, and they encounter remnants of an alien civilization, and they go through a somewhat scary experience, but they all make it home and make it back A-OK to the ship. But in this case, it wasn't done in a typical Star Trek standalone episode. It's part of this ongoing serial storyline they've had going all season with the DMA and whatnot. But I also liked how they established that species 10C seems to be capable of not only intelligence. Well, they established they're capable of intelligence because they created the DMAs, but they're capable of love or compassion or empathy, as they were talking about, or how they at least seem to value life, since they discovered that abandoned, empty nursery, and it was more like a fortified nursery to protect their young, their offspring, which means that they at least value the lives of their own young, which means that hopefully when the time comes, they can be reasoned with or reached in some regards, like, hey, I'm reaching out to you, a hand of friendship or something. Oh, you care about your kids? We care about our kids too. Yay, we're friends. I don't know if that would work or not, but we'll see what happens. But I liked this episode. There was nothing particularly special about it, but I did love seeing our characters, like the away team, having really hard moments, like when they were all being affected with the hallucinations or the memories of that planet being destroyed. And they're all being there for one another, supporting and caring for one another, and having, like, saying kind words to each other. That was pretty sweet. That was pretty cool to see happen unfold. It was just a great reminder of what a great ensemble cast we have on this show, and how all of these characters just live off of one another and rely on one another so much in so many different ways. And so that's what I liked about it, especially like the whole bonding experience our away team had. Like, all these guys were pretty close to begin with, but now they're probably even closer. So good episode. I was a little confused with the Raka and Book storyline, why they were sneaking around, but I know it's all about to stop the DMA. But I get it. I did enjoy that bit, though, that scene where Book found the general, the woman from Earth, and convinced her to be on their side for this whole thing, or at least like be a standby ally or something like that. So that was kind of cool. other than that, pretty good episode. I'm sure the next two will be bonkers, or at least the season finale hopefully will be. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off real quick, upload this baby, and then I am going to finally catch the season 2 premiere of Star Trek Picard, which also dropped today on Paramount Plus. Today has been a very Batman-filled day, but I don't think I haven't forgot about my Star Trek. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, live long and prosper.